But if it was given any opportunity that we could exchange, and they are not in uniform, you can trust me. For us, we are trained in that one, right, Honorable?
Parliament dedicated an entire afternoon to debate on the alleged brutality unleashed by the police on women parliamentarians from the opposition last week. The protest followed the blocking of activities organized by the women parliamentarians to mark Women's Day celebrations in their districts. It is on the heels of last week's incident in which 11 women MPs were arrested by the police outside Parliament in an attempt to stop them from marching in protest to the Ministry of Internal Affairs.
If it was not that I was having a breast holder, I think she would have gone away with my breast.
In a statement to Parliament, government indicated that the events in the separate districts were blocked for failure by the organizers to notify or secure clearance from the police.
We need the police, and it's desirable to inform them whenever we plan to hold processions or to assemble, so that these functions are well coordinated.
The Prime Minister's statement raised serious contention among the members of Parliament. The police were accused for refusing to grant the clearance even when they were notified.
I had gotten clearance from all security offices, beginning with the RDC, the DSO, the RPC, and the DPC.
I want whoever says had clearance, you don't need clearance, but
I didn't see anywhere, read anywhere, the Prime Minister talking about the RDCs, because in Mityana the RDC said he was deployed to ensure that Joyce Bagala is removed. I am thinking that if you want to remove Bagala, you wait for 2026, not now when I am still a member of Parliament.
But the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, asserted that members of the public did not need to receive clearance from the police.
it is good practice. It is good practice for you to inform police that I'm going to have this function here. You're not asking for permission, but you're informing them.
The Deputy Attorney General, Jackson Kafuzi, however, stressed that the activities have to be within the law.
The mistake that we have made is that we have not made it clear to people in charge that these days are international days. We celebrate them as a nation, and that whoever is bound to do so in his or her own constituency should be at liberty to do so in line with the law.
The Speaker has now directed that the resident district commissioners in question be investigated and action taken against those found culpable for the brutality meted on the members of Parliament. Similar action is required for the police personnel who were involved in disruption of the activities, and that the government should provide a report of the 3 million shillings committed for each of the districts to organize the Women's Day activities.
The report must be given to this House, and we need that. We need thorough investigation in this thing. In 1 month, you should be having a report on who is who, what happened.
On the other hand, police protested the failure by relevant institutions to offer support to their personnel whose rights are infringed in execution of lawful duties. Erasmus Twaruhukwa, the Director of Human Resource in the Uganda Police Force, aired his grievances while appearing before the Human Rights Committee of Parliament.
As the MPs were exiting CPS Kampala, the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, Annette Amongi, arrived and requested to talk to them. They were recalled from the vehicle and she addressed them in the main boardroom. We also wish to express our dissatisfaction about the lack of support from relevant institutions to officers whose rights are infringed upon in the course of executing their lawful duties.
Senior police personnel told the committee that 5 of their officers had been injured in the fracas that ensued at Parliament, a point which signals that it might be a difficult task for the demands of Parliament to be fulfilled. Jackson Onyango, NTV at Parliament.